Oh, there you are. I've been expecting you. Welcome. We've all heard of the great love stories of old, lovers who defied the world only to be destroyed by it. But many of these romances were doomed from the start. However, what if I told you there was another tale? The first tale of forbidden love, and not only was it impossible, the relationship was successful. Love between heaven and hell, an angel and a demon, Samael and Lilith. Before Eve, there was Lilith, and before the fall, there was refusal. According to one of the oldest medieval tellings, Lilith was not formed from Adam's rib. She was shaped from the same earth, equal flesh, equal breath, and that equality would become the first crime. Well, contrary to popular belief, Eden was not a paradise for everyone. In Eden, Adam demanded dominance. This is not a modern-day interpretation. It is explicit in early folklore. Lilith refused to lie beneath him and call it love. She argued that equality meant reciprocity. Adam argued that order meant hierarchy. When Eden could not reconcile the two, it chose sides. Later tradition would frame Lilith as disobedient, but the oldest version says something far more unsettling. Lilith spoke the ineffable name of God and left. She was not expelled. She walked away from paradise, intact. But what happens to women who leave Eden? After Eden, the story changes. In later rabbinic and medieval texts, Lilith becomes a warning, a night demon, a corrupter, a threat to infants and mothers. Scholars have long noted that Lilith becomes monstrous only after she refuses submission. The message is clear. This is what happens to women who do not accept their place. Enter Samael. In Jewish mysticism, Samael is not Satan. He is the angel of death, the accuser, the severity of God made manifest, God's left hand. He is not rebellion, he is function. According to mystical texts, Samael is sent where order fractures to observe and address imbalance. And Lilith was imbalance, not chaos, autonomy. Her autonomy was rebellion. According to later folklore retelling, Adam begged for her return, and God obliged. He sent angels to retrieve her. Samael was among them. Lilith, however, refused to return. When the others deemed her retrieval as futile, Samael didn't waver. Samael did not follow Lilith to redeem her. He did not seek to correct her. He did not command her to return. Why? Well, perhaps he was intrigued by such a rebellious creature. Or it is as simple as him being captivated by her beauty. The reason is uncertain. However, what is certain is that later Kabbalistic texts pair Lilith and Samael as consorts, not as lovers in a romantic sense, but as symbols of judgment unbound from mercy. But symbolism often hides something human. Because Samael, whose role is to end things, perhaps he recognized in Lilith something heaven could not tolerate, a being who refused a false life. It appears that death understood that instinct. And of course, naturally, as it is done, later traditions would accuse Lilith of seduction. They would say that she weakened Samael and that she led him astray. They always blame the woman. But what frightened heaven was not desire. It was mutuality. Lilith loved without submission. Samael remained without authority. Together, they represented a bond not sanctioned by hierarchy. They did not love in paradise. They loved as outcasts, in a sanctuary apart from both heaven and hell. No blessings, no witnesses, no covenant, only choice, only freedom. Some legends condemn them as an unholy union of blasphemy, Samael being akin to a Lucifer-like figure, and Lilith being the mother of demons. In other mystical interpretations, Samael becomes death, not as a punishment, but as passage. Lilith becomes night, not as evil, but as a refuge. They rule no heaven. They inherit no throne. They are not forgiven. They do not ask to be. Most love stories survive because they reinforce order. This one dismantled it. Lilith taught that love does not require obedience. Samael demonstrated that loyalty does not require approval. Together, they revealed a dangerous truth. Paradise is conditional. Love is not. So their story was rewritten, fragmented, turned into a warning. Valentine's Day, the holiday that I love to hate. Valentine's Day celebrates love that flourishes in safety. Lilith and Samael offer something darker. Love chosen in exile, love without reward, love that survives being named a sin. They did not fall, they left. And they loved anyway. Some loves are too dangerous to sanctify because they teach people the wrong lesson. That love is not obedience, that devotion is not submission, that sometimes the cost of remaining whole is exile.